Greatest NHL players, Ron Francis. Ron Francis is one of the greatest players of all time and ranks top 5 in assists and points. Francis played 23 seasons in the NHL with the Hartford Whalers, Pittsburgh Penguins, and Carolina Hurricanes. He won 2 Stanley Cups, a Selke Trophy, and 3 Lady Byng trophies during his 23-year career. Ron Francis was drafted 4th overall in the 1981 draft by the Hartford Whalers and went on to tally 25 goals and 68 points in 59 games his rookie year. In his second season, he established himself as a superstar, putting up 31 goals, 59 assists, and 90 points in 79 games. Francis played almost 10 seasons with the Whalers, serving as captain for almost 6 and setting nearly every offensive record in franchise history. By the end of his first stint with the Hartford Whalers franchise, Francis had scored 264 goals, 557 assists, and 821 points in 714 games. Ron Francis was traded to the Pittsburgh Penguins on March 4th, 1991 in a blockbuster trade, which in hindsight became a steal for the team. In Pittsburgh, Francis served as an overpowered second-line center behind Mario Lemieux as the Penguins won their first Stanley Cup less than 3 months later. During the 1991 playoffs, Francis scored 7 goals, 10 assists, and 17 points in 24 games to help the Penguins win the 1991 Stanley Cup. He had another remarkable performance in the 92 playoffs, putting up 8 goals, 19 assists, and 27 points in 21 games, helping the Penguins win back-to-back Stanley Cups. Francis would spend 7 seasons in Pittsburgh, captaining the team twice and becoming the first Penguin to win the Selke Trophy in 1995. During his time with the Pittsburgh Penguins, he scored 164 goals, 449 assists, and 613 points in 533 games. Ron Francis returned to his original organization as a free agent for the 1998-99 season, signing with the Carolina Hurricanes, who had just relocated from Hartford the previous season. He captained the Hurricanes to a surprise appearance in the 2002 Stanley Cup Finals before losing in 5 to the Detroit Red Wings. Francis finished his career with Carolina, where he still ranks first all-time in Whalers/Hurricanes history in points, goals, assists, and games played. At the time of his retirement, his 1,175 points were more than double of those of then runner-up Kevin Dineen. Ron Francis ranked 2nd in NHL history in assists with 1,247 and 5th all-time in points with 1,798 during the regular season. Although he wasn't known as a goal scorer, he is currently 28th all-time in goals with 549 goals during the regular season. Francis is also currently 4th on the NHL's all-time regular season games played list with 1,731 games. He has a career total of 46 goals, 97 assists, and 143 points in 171 playoff games. Ron Francis doesn't really jump out at you when you watch him play, nor does he have the gaudy point totals that Lemieux or Jágr did. However, he was an important piece of the Penguins' back-to-back Stanley Cups in 1991 and 1992, and posed a serious threat as a second-line center behind Mario Lemieux, as he was a formidable center in his own right, which often required opposing teams to throw their best defensemen against 2 lines, instead of zeroing in on Lemieux's line, thus creating more opportunities for both top lines. Francis was also known as one of the best face-off men in the NHL during this period, on both sides of the ice, but especially on the power play, and was a vital role on that Penguins power play. He was by far the best player to ever play for the Carolina/Hartford franchise, and it's not even close. Besides being the franchise leader in all major categories, he represented the franchise with class and leadership. On June 28, 2007, Francis was selected to enter the Hockey Hall of Fame in his first year of eligibility. In 2017, he was named one of the 100 greatest NHL players in history. Ron Francis is an all-time great player, but perhaps he's also extremely underrated in comparison to his former Penguin teammates.